VZ makes some of the best grips in the world, and they make G10, micarta, wood grips still, and even carbon fiber. And these grips really dress up a really nice revolver or a handgun. I did a review a while back on a couple of VZ grips that I ordered, and I was so impressed with them that I ordered 2 more sets. One for my Smith & Wesson 442 and another for this little CZ PCR in 9mm. I mean, G10 has been being used by even really custom knife makers, just like this Raider knife from G-Code. Just a beautiful knife, but then add the G10 scales, and this really sets it off. Now, the original grips on both of these pistols were a rubber composite. I'm not going to show the installation because, to be honest with you, it's really simple. You just remove the screws and remove the panels and then replace them. But as you can see, it went from a very plain looking grip to really dressing up these pistols. And not only is it a beautiful look, but it's also very functional. When I first put these grips on, I was afraid I was going to sacrifice a little bit of comfort for style. But to be honest with you, I think I gained with the VZs. In a world where a lot of the new designs are just polymer frame pistols, yeah, there's a few things you can do to this, but nothing like putting a nice set of grips on a CZ75, a little Smith & Wesson, or a 1911. VZ grips just look really excellent. They really add a lot to the pistol. Now, there are a lot of guys out there that want to go stock, and you know what? Go stock. But if you really want to do something and dress your pistol up, if you're looking at Hogues, especially if you're looking at like Pachmayr or something like that, it's just the rubberized grips. You're not really going to gain a lot as far as felt recoil. One thing about these grips, they're really smooth, and because of that, especially if you're doing something with concealed carry, it's really important to have something that will not snag on your clothes. Sharp edges, poor fitting, those kind of things can catch on your clothes at the wrong moment, or it could actually print and your gun would be visible. Of course, the ultimate test is to take these out to the range and see how they feel in your hand. Now, the original grips on this 442 were rubber grips, and I'm really curious to see how the G10 feels, especially with felt recoil and controllability. Wow. Wow. Sweet. Honestly, I was afraid I was going to like it better for its looks than the way it shot. But with the smoothness, it rides in your hand very nice. There are no sharp edges. You have enough gripping surface. The G10 does have a little bite to it. Not anything aggressive, obviously, because it's really smoothed down. But just a really excellent feel to it. I can tell you, if you have rubber grips and you decide to go with these, you're going to have a really smooth recoil pulse. And I think you're going to really enjoy this. Now, to me, the factory CZ grips, even though they are really comfortable with a little bit of a palm swell and those really nice rubberized grips, they're very plain. In fact, I was really excited about getting rid of those grips and putting on something a little more dressy. The CZ is a classic. I mean, been around since 1975, and even though it still retains the accuracy, the reliability, and the durability of this pistol allows this to ride right with your polymer frame pistols. It gives it a little more class. With these grips, this really adds a lot to the feel of the gun. In fact, because it's narrower, I think it's going to be easier to control. These grips feel fantastic. Looks, comfort, ergonomics. Not bad. Now, when you're choosing your grip, make sure that you look to see what VZ recommends. They do recommend certain grips for concealed carry and other grips from competitive shooters or other reasons. Now, here's my full set, and of course here are the originals with the CZ SP01 with the brown hyena diamondbacks. Very aggressive and really made for to get a good purchase on your pistol, especially with competitive shooting, and that's what I chose those for. The Browning High Power had the Pro Slims in Black Desert Sand and really set off this. Of course, I did my earlier review on these two pistols, CZ PCR or the CZ 75 Compact, and then of course the 442. It's really amazing because once you put on a good set of grips, the others start to look plain, so it was really nice to just add to my collection. But looks, again, are not all of it. Really, there are a lot of definite advantages to having grips that are custom fit to your purposes. Not all grips, just like not all guns, fit one person. Now G10 is impervious to the elements. Wood can contract and expand, especially in harsh conditions. But G10 is super durable and will hang out no matter what conditions you're in. The hardest thing about VZ grips is picking out the pair that you want and the color you want. You know, if you look at this little 442, it's a little bit beat up. And many might say, well, why in the world are you going to put those really fancy grips on there? But one of the things about G10 is that the properties of G10 can be stronger than steel. They hold up extremely well. And two, the function on this is really the reason to get these. But looks don't hurt. Now as you can see, there's a cutout right here. And this is made not only for your thumb, which is a nice place to put it, but it's also a great cutout for speed loaders. And that's what it was designed for. I have a couple of speed loaders on order right now and I haven't gotten them in. When I do, I'm going to annotate it right here on the video as to what I found in the results of using speed loaders with these grips. These are all made right in the USA, which makes it really nice, and the customer service is just fantastic, second to none. So go to vzgrips.com and check out all the different styles, and of course there are other sources on the internet that you can find these grips, but I'll tell you, I don't think there's anything better on the market than VZ grips. And let them know Suit sent you. But for now, it goes back as my carry gun. Yes, this gun is loaded. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. I got VZs on my CZ. Hey dude, get a grip. One of the things the frag was definitely one that, God, those chickens. My chickens are laying eggs. Lay that egg!